Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day, and I actually made another video a couple of like maybe half an hour ago, and I everything I said in that video, like, it's so true. But to be honest, I think it was just like I was talking about stuff, but like I wasn't really talking about like what I actually was thinking about, because I don't know. In some ways, I feel less, not like I want to share personal information, but like, I do want to, I want to, actually I want to, but I feel like sometimes like I shouldn't. But then I'm like, why shouldn't I? Like, it's my personal information. I'm allowed to share that if I want to share that. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about what I actually wanted to talk about. um I'm a little bit embarrassed about it all. In fact, I am embarrassed about it. Last night was not a proud moment. I was not a proud vegan. I was not a good vegan last night. um So I went for dinner. It was Christmas Eve last night, today being Christmas Day. And went for dinner with my husband and my in-laws. So, like, his parents and his two brothers and their girlfriends. And he hadn't seen his brother in a while, my husband, and they're like best friends, but they live in different countries. So, like, he doesn't get to spend as much time with him as he would like to. And Dan's not a big drinker, and he ended up having a couple of beers before we went for dinner. So he was a bit gatty. And got to the restaurant, and it's a nice restaurant. I've eaten there before. I've had, what did I have? I've had like a Thai green curry there once, and it's kind of like English style food, but like they do, like, it's all fresh, and it's like the vegetables are really fresh and like nice. And we've gone there in the past, and we went there last year for Christmas Eve and the Christmas Eve before that. So I just, like, when Dan was asking me like where should we go, because, like, his family don't really mind that like we pick the restaurants and stuff. So I was like, yeah, sure, we'll just still go there, like, because like I've eaten there before and it's been fine. So anyway, we went there, but we probably should have called ahead, because obviously being Christmas, they had like they didn't have a smaller menu, but like they did not have like they did not, they had what we wanted, but they didn't have what we wanted. Basically, like, we went to the restaurant, and looking at the menu, I knew from the past, like, how to look at a menu and kind of analyze it and be like, okay, there's nothing actually here that I can order, but like there is lots of food in the kitchen, obviously, that I can make a meal out of. Like, how can I make this work? Like, obviously they have rice, obviously they have vegetables, like, obviously they have potatoes, how, like, there we go, that's a meal right there. I should have explained that to Dan. Like, I sometimes a new vegan is like dealing with, not dealing with a child, because that sounds like, a bad thing. I don't mean this in a negative way, but like, it's like dealing with a child. It's like you're trying to explain to a child like how to write, and you're just like, how the fuck can't you hold a pencil? Like, you pick it up and you hold a pencil, but holding a pencil actually isn't that easy. Like, yeah, okay, we do it now without thinking, but like, think about where your fingers sit on that, and like how you move it and stuff. Like, writing is difficult. Like, writing is pretty difficult. Just like ordering in a restaurant when you're a vegan, it's, to me, it seems so simple and it's so straightforward, but like to Dan, it's not simple and it's not straightforward. And I ended up just being an asshole. I called him an asshole in the restaurant. Like, I literally, like, okay, not out loud, like, I didn't scream like asshole, but I was just like, no, you're being an asshole. Like, I said it like that. But then I do get away with cursing and stuff like that, I think, a little bit sometimes. It's the accent. Being Irish and all. Sorry, I've got a chest infection, which isn't like helping my mood. No, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed at myself, because last night was like was like, I could have done it so much better. I could have done it so differently. What ended up happening was Dan just got really confused, didn't know what to do. He was like, I'll order the fish and chips and then just eat the chips and mushy peas and give the fish to his brother, which is what he ended up doing. But like, when he said to me, I'm going to order the fish and chips, I swear I nearly, like, I nearly dropped it. Like, I just was like, what? You're going to order? What the fuck? Like, why are you doing that? But we were sitting across from each other, but it was like quite a wide table. So like, I felt embarrassed to like say to him, you know, oh look, what I should have just said is like, okay, look, they don't have anything on the menu, so like, what are we gonna do? Like, what we're gonna do is like, we'll order like a little bit of it, we'll order some bread, and we'll order some rice, and we'll order some potatoes, and order some vegetables. Like, I should have just kind of like said that to him, but instead I was like too nervous and too much in my own head and too much worried about like what I was wearing. And like, genuinely, like, that was literally like, I have not got dressed up and gone out like that in quite a while. And I felt, because I put on weight, like, I felt like I was just worrying about my own shit, stupid shit. I should have been worrying about Dan, and I should have been trying to help him, and it was just fucking stupid. And I'm just frustrated with myself. I'm not like, okay, I'm not like fucking that hard on myself, but like I was getting really frustrated there, and I actually like kicked a stone and then hurt my toe. I just feel like for me, Christmas is about like showing people how great it is to be vegan, how nice it is to be vegan, and instead I just looked like a psychopath last night, like giving out to my husband because he ordered the fish. Like, okay, to you and I vegans, like we can totally get on board with that and be like, yeah, what the fuck? He ordered the fish. That's insane. To the average person, that looks like a crazy person. I looked like a crazy person last night. Like, I don't. I'm too carved up for that. Like, I should be smarter than that. I should be fucking smarter than that. I should have been better than that. I'm better than that. Like, I'm so much better than that. You know. Anyway, okay. Today's gonna be better. Today, like, I felt really frustrated and I feel annoyed, but like, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. And today I've got unbelievable vegan dinner for people, like just fucking out of this world. It's gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna give them that, and they're all gonna love it, and it's gonna be great. And yeah. So, it's so stupid sometimes. Anyway, okay. We all make mistakes. We all do stupid shit. You gotta live and learn. Live and learn. Have patience. Everyone's story is unique, and carb the fuck up, like extra specially today because it's Christmas, and you don't even have to just carb the fuck up. You can fat the fuck up today if you wanted to. I don't know if personally I've actually like lost the taste for like too much fat anyway. But I probably will have. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'll show you what I have. I'll make a little video. Today's gonna be like a 3-day video kind of thing, just because it's Christmas. I'm feeling greedy. Okay, carb the fuck up. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Peace.